functions and their structures, they all come together and form a body. Without the self, the body will perish. It cannot be separated. They are the life energy of the body. Similarly, the souls of the living beings and the soul of the Supreme God cannot be separable. Their relationships are inseparable. It cannot be experienced and understood by the jiva in the state of ignorance. It has been stated in early sections that Ramanujacharya entered the field of philosophy only to provide the required intellectual support to the heritage of passionate love of God that the Alvas had left for their mankind. His teachings on bhakti are therefore addressed to both intellectuals who want such a support as also to simple souls who have naturally got unalloyed faith in God and submission to His will. Ramanujacharya's teachings are for everyone, universal. It is not separated, it is not differentiated by any religion, state, caste, etc. What is the last message of Sri Ramanujacharya? It is said that shortly before Ramanujacharya's disappearing, he asked all his disciples to gather round him and gave them a statement of his great teachings and told them to follow it. Some of the teachings are: worship the holy men exactly as you would do in the case of your spiritual preceptor. Have sincere faith in the teachings of the great Acharyas of yours. Never be the slaves of your senses. This is the point to be noted. Actually, everything, the information said by Sri Ramanujacharya is point to be noted. But this is very important. If we are acting how our mind tells, then we are being the slaves of our senses. We should not be the slaves of our own senses. Be not satisfied just by the worldly knowledge. Go on reading repeatedly the books dealing with the greatness of God and the wonders of His creation. And one who renders service to God's devotees attains God very quickly. Unless one dedicate oneself to the service of God and His devotees, one will not be saved, however wise you may be. Do not consider the life of a Vaishnava as a means for acquiring any selfish advantage. Devote a portion of the day, at least 1 hour, to the contemplation of greatness of your spiritual preceptor, and sometime every day to reading the sacred writings of Alvas or the Acharyas. Alvas are the Acharyas of Sri Vaishnavism. Always seek the writings of Alvas or Acharyas. Always seek the company of those who take the path of surrenderance to the God. Avoid the company of the people who are always busy in the self-enjoyment. Everyone should respect Sri Ramanujacharya because Sri Ramanujacharya is very great Acharya. Even our current Prime Minister Narendra Modi respects Sri Ramanujacharya. He has a very great devotion. Whoever looks upon the sacred images of the God has made stone is one spiritual teacher as an ordinary human being. Few devotees are high or low according to their class of their birth. The holy water that has touched the lotus feet of God and has acquired the power of purity and remove all the sins as an ordinary water, the sacred mantras and collection of songs with the Supreme Lord of all the world as one not higher than the Devas, that can be considered as an unworthy person. Almost all the Acharyas say that everyone should respect the Supreme God and His devotees and the spiritual master. It is said in Bhagavad Gita by Sri Krishna himself that abundantly dependent on all dharmas or on human efforts at moral and spiritual upliftment, come to me as the only refuge. Grieve not, I will deliver you from all sins. This is said by Sri Krishna himself in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The various details of disciplines that are to be practiced for developing sadhana bhakti into prema bhakti, that is loving devotional service towards the Supreme Lord. There are 7 practices. First one is viveka. That is, Ramanujacharya say that one should eat only the things that are sadvika, that is pure, and it should be offered to the Supreme God. And one is vimoka, that is resisting emotions like anger, jealousy, sexuality, etc. Abhyasa is the practice of all disciplines, which is the third one, like worship, japa, collective singing, that is kirtan, visiting holy places, etc. Fourth one is kriya, that is duty towards the devas, duty towards the rishis, duty towards the ancestors, duty towards the man, duty towards the brute creations, that is plants and animals. Even the plants and animals have the rights to get respect. Plants and animals play an important part in social welfare. They are also God's creation. Fifth one is Kalyana, that is, it consists of practice of virtues like truth, straightforwardness, kindness, etc. Sixth one is Anavasada, preservation of cheerful and positive attitude of mind. That is, one should be always having positive attitude in their mind, always having positive thinking. Seventh one is Anudarsha. It means being balanced at all the situations. Whether it is excitement or depression, one should be having balanced mood. One should balance oneself emotions. At the time of sadness, one should not be depressed, and at the time of happiness, one should not be excited. One should be balanced in one's emotions in all the situations. In this picture, there is the holy temple of Sri Ranganatha Swami in Srirangam, Tamil Nadu. Ramanujacharya not only developed theories and published philosophical works, organized a network of temples for Vishnu Lakshmi worship. These religious practices continue in major Vaishnava centers like Ranganatha Temple in Srirangam and Venkateshwara Temple in Tirupati. This is the most sacred idol of Ramanujacharya, which is present in Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple. The temple consists of many Sri Vaishnavas. Currently, Sri Vaishnavism is followed in the Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple. This is very beautiful and most traditional temple. If anyone goes to Sri Ranganatha Swami Temple, Srirangam in Tamil Nadu, one can find Sri Ramanujacharya's idols in that holy temple. You can get spiritual upliftment. So everyone can together tell Om Namo Narayanaya. Sri Vaishnavas are the followers of Sri Ramanujacharya. If one sees the statue of equality in Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh, that is the statue of our holy Sri Ramanujacharya, which is inaugurated by the current Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Thank you for being till the end. For more such spiritual video, subscribe to service to Sri RadhaKrishna.